Oh, hey there. How's it going? I didn't see you there. We're just hanging out outside for a second. I'm about to go inside, actually. It's hot. Yo, what's up, Cosmic? How you doing, bro? I'm doing good, Cosmic. Sorry about that. I'm doing good, Cosmic. How you doing? You're doing good. Yeah. You already said that. Yeah. I'm just gonna play some games now, I think. Ugh. game. I don't know yet. I was thinking about it outside, but I really don't know. I want to play something new, probably. I have to look. Let's see on Steam what there is to play. I might play this MMO that I started playing the other day. Forever. It's pretty fun so far. I didn't play too much of it, but it was pretty good. Or I want to play something else. I don't know. I was going to try the Stronghold 4 demo at some point. I downloaded it. I don't know though. Let's see. Let's see what's like trending. I kind of don't want to make a thumbnail and stuff, but I probably will. It's not that hard anyways, but I just don't really feel like it. Okay, let's see. This game looks pretty cool. Abysses. Is it like, oh, it's on sale for $15. I gotta go, I said, and liked. Have a good day. Yeah, thanks, man. How we going?
Party now. One step at a time. Even stronger.
I don't know, looks pretty good, but I feel like playing that right now. This sounds interesting.
From the rubble of this broken world, I have created you. Weapons, make cold and shattered memories, chained to an illusion. Remember. This is only your beginning. You were made for this. I made you for this.
What if I told you there was a way out? What would you sacrifice for it?
As long as it takes.
Don't play with me. You ain't got that much.
I have. I'm looking for folks to put in a good word for me.
That's the spirit. Well done, mate.
Show me what you have. I could have done it better.
Good job. Let's see. What else?
You can get your piece of the cake, too. All you have to do is join our camp.
You're back. Cool, man.
Let's get this over with.
Still trying to find a game.
Intense. Do not let it stop you.
your training.
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna play James Bond because he looks kind of mid, and James Bond is pretty mid too. But whatever, I'm still gonna play it. It's all right. It's good. Some parts are good. Some parts are kind of boring. I think. I feel like I don't know. It's kind of slow. The story elements. The actual gameplay is a lot of fun though. Usually. I already have a thumbnail for that too. That'll be better. Gonna be even cooler too if I have the stream save. That'd be sweet. Oh, I do. That's so sick. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of talking. But that's just in the cutscenes and stuff. Like, the actual gameplay is good. Except for that one part where you have to drive the car all the way up. That's really boring. I was hoping, like, there would be some cool car chases and stuff, but so far there hasn't really been much with the cars at all. Every time you're driving a car, it's just like real slow and boring. But I'm still holding out hope that there'll be a cool car chase. My favorite show or movie? Probably Star Wars. Specifically, Star Wars 3. Well, this doesn't want to work. Great. Let's see. Yeah, it was okay. Not the best. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, let me do that back again. Yeah, you think the same? Yeah. Yeah, it definitely felt like, okay, let me tell you something, because it seems like a really cool idea. So, basically, like, okay, that movie was, like, not the best, right? And, you know, it seemed like it was kind of dumbed down for, like, audiences that hadn't really seen The Mandalorian. Like, you could have easily watched that and never seen The Mandalorian show whatsoever, right? Um, but I do think that there is kind of like this overarching story that's developing, and essentially, what I think is going to happen is they've set it up in a way that, so in The Mandalorian, right? He that one woman, I forget her name, but you know, she's like the leader of the Mandalorians, right? Or she's trying to be the leader of the Mandalorians, anyways, right? And for a while, she was pretty much the uncontested leader because she had the dark sword. Because that's how every single um, that's how every single ruler of Mandalore has been decided. It's the person that has the dark saber, right? But the only reason that's the case is because um, the Mandalorians were always split for a long time in their different clans, and at some point, I forget the name of the character, but essentially it was this guy that was Mandalorian, and he also, yeah, we're doing deep dive, but he also became a Jedi essentially. So he was like Jedi and Mandalorian, right? So that's why he was able to forge the dark saber because he had the knowledge of the Beskar and how to um, make Beskar weapons, but he also had the knowledge of the Jedi, so he was able to forge lightsabers. Oh, what's up, Reggae? How you doing? Yeah. So yeah, like because he was able to forge the dark saber, because he was Jedi and Mandalorian, um, he was, essentially like really powerful, right? Um, and he had that dark saber, which was important because um, it could actually cut through Beskar to some degree. Um, so okay, where we're at now in the story though is that at some point in the Mandalorian show, the dark saber got broken, right? And when the dark saber was broken, that was a big deal because um, if the dark saber is broken, then that symbol that the rulers need to show that they're the true ruler of Mandalore is just not there, So now that woman who's trying to lead Mandalore is having a really difficult time because all the clans don't like respect her anymore, right? So yeah, you remember that? Yeah, so like now all the clans are like, okay, we're not gonna follow you because you don't have the dark saber. That was the only reason we were following you, right? Um, but what I think they're setting up now is essentially Grogu. He's obviously force sensitive, right? And he's studying to be a Jedi, but he he decided not to take on the path of the Jedi, right? So instead he's taking on the path of being a Mandalorian, right? So he's gonna go with the Mandalorian and he's gonna learn from him and stuff like that. But also what I think is gonna happen is that the Mandalorian is very involved like in you know in communicating with the person in the Mandalorian that forges all the Beskar weapons, right? Because the Mandalorian is like one of the most heavily armored Mandalorians that there are, right? Heavily geared, right? Because he's been able to acquire so much Beskar. So I think that's going to continue to be the case. And most likely what's going to happen is Grogu is going to learn from the Forge Master, and he's going to be able to start producing weapons himself. And then at some point, I think he's going to, you know, obviously, right? At some point he's going to study the ways of the Jedi and become a full-fledged, Jedi Master. And at that point, he's going to have all the skills required in order to reforge the dark sword. So then you kind of see where this goes, is that if he reforges the dark sword, then he becomes the true leader of Mandalore, right? Maybe. I think it's pretty possible. Pretty possible. because they're having a hard time finding like a ruler of Mandalore, a true ruler, and I think they're going to be really split, and the only person that can like bring them together is going to be Grogu, and they're probably going to have to, he's going to have to unite them in order to take on some like big war that's going on. So it'll probably be pretty sick when that happens, because imagine Grogu all kitted out with all the Mandalorian armor and the dark saber and all that shit. Like, they're looking for someone who could do it, but I had someone who could do it all along. Who? What do you mean, who could do it all along? Okay, anyways, that was my long rant about what I think is going to happen in Star Wars, but now I'm going to fix my stream on the computer. Let's see. Game capture, display capture, game capture. Okay. This time I'll do it right. I did it wrong twice. They were looking for someone who could reforge the Darksaber, but they had Grogu do it all along. Well, I don't think that's really the case, because Grogu at this point would not be able to reforge the Darksaber, because he doesn't know how to build the weapons. He's not an actual Jedi, right? So in order for him to actually be able to do that stuff, he'd have to become, a Jedi and learn how to use the Forge. But like, he's super young, like in terms of his species, so I think it would be pretty easy for him to accomplish that. But I don't even think it's going to be like that long of a time, right? It's probably just going to be like, like 20 years in the future or something like that. Yeah, in the future. Yeah, exactly. So I think that's pretty likely, like, what they're trying to build towards. So probably what they'll do is have a couple more seasons, 2 or 3 more seasons of The Mandalorian, and then where they sort of go through this whole thing of him growing up and all that. And then they'll probably have one movie in which, he takes control of Mandalore, and then, there's going to be like all this whole epic fight with some species or something that's trying to take over the galaxy. Sith Lord. Maybe he'll finally, let's see. I'm trying to think of that time period it's in. Who's like the main bad guy? Be Darth Vader, right? And what's his name? Palpatine? Maybe he'll kill Palpatine. That'd be pretty crazy. Imagine if Grogu kills Palpatine. Him and yeah, that would be the same timeline. I don't know. And he hits a victory dance. I don't know. I'm trying to think like what characters are in his timeline. I'm gonna look that up really quick. See if it's possible. Could Grogu kill Palpatine, like, time frame wise? What Sith are around after the Mandalorian and Grogu movie? You should play Fortnite? Nah, I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan. Let's see. Ben Solo destroys Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy. Emperor Palpatine returns on Exegol in The Rise of Skywalker and is ultimately defeated. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he's probably not going to kill Palpatine. He's way before Palpatine. Yeah, not many. So during Grogu's time, Palpatine is alive, but he's hidden. Darth Vader is dead. Snoke hasn't publicly appeared. There are Sith eternal cultists serving Palpatine on Exegol. Kylo Ren doesn't become a dark side user until decades later, and while powerful, he isn't actually a Sith. So Palpatine is essentially the only true Sith during his timeline, but he's not around. Could Grogu kill Palpatine? Potentially, yes. Grogu has several advantages. He's from Yoda's species, which is extraordinary strong force, obviously. Okay, this doesn't matter. The biggest obstacle is finding Palpatine. Exegol's location was hidden from almost everyone in the galaxy, protected by the unknown regions and special navigation routes. But he can kill Palpatine anyways, because in the later timeline, Palpatine's still alive. I don't know what the big threat would be then. I'm not really sure. Darth Maul, maybe? Okay, that's fixed, and then let's make this one display capture. How the fuck? Video capture. There we go. Jesus. I'm gonna have to unplug this again. This shit is so bad. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Deactivate, activate. There we go. It's fixed. Okay, there we go. I think I might do something different with my camera, though. I think I might make it a circle instead of like how to make a circle. How to make the camera a circle in OBS. Okay. To make your camera circle in OBS, you need to apply an image mask blend filter. Okay. Let's make it sound too complicated, I guess. Oh my god, it's so loud. Why is there no? There's nowhere to tune the volume. Oh, there is. Okay. Oh my god, get up. Hurry up. I don't want to do that actually. That looks annoying. I'm just gonna do something different. Filters. That's too annoying. Okay, yeah, I don't know what to do instead. That always like screws everything up though. I'm not gonna do that. Let's do something else, I guess. Unless it gets better. Let's see. Oh, maybe I could turn down the quality of it. I turn it to performance. Oh, that just made it freeze entirely. Uh-oh. Is that better? Actually, yeah, that actually fixed it entirely. Wow. Wow, I didn't know that. That was an easy fix. I've been trying to fix that for so long. Let's see. It's just an image. I don't know. Let's see anything I like. Oh, this wasn't pretty good. That's not a GIF though, is it? Nope. I said GIF. The fuck? These are not GIFs. What the hell? No, the other GIFs. It's really fucking bullshit. Let's see. This is gonna work out there, I don't think. I don't know if that wasn't a great idea anyways, but let's see. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna make this more transparent and call it a day. That's what I'm gonna do. Sources list, right camera. Right click your camera. Okay, and then go to filters. Yeah. Okay. Plus, and then add. I wonder if I lower like the threshold. I don't know what that does. Oh, I see. Huh. Maybe I should keep the threshold like right there. Yeah, I think that actually makes it better. Mass refresh frames. Mass refresh. Oh, that makes it a little better, huh? Yeah, okay. I can maybe have that at like 2. Yeah, that's actually fine. Click the plus button on the bottom of the effects filter box. Set color correction. Okay. And then opacity, turn it down a little bit, yeah. I wonder if that's okay. Let's see. No, I'm trying to blow it more. I wonder if I do the color multiplier, if I could like make myself look like the Hulk or something. Yeah, that's cool. That's kind of funny. I can make myself green. Almost there. Let's be lighter. Oh, almost Incredible Hulk style. It'd be cool if it was like purple or something. I think. Like, yeah, it looks kind of cool. That's funny. I didn't know you could do that. The more you know. That's kind of cool if I make myself red. I sort of like that. I definitely want it to be like a brighter color. I almost want to see what that looks like. Oh, that's way too light. You can't even see me. I look like a freaking ghost. Okay, filters, yes. Action, color add. You can do color add. What do you do? What does color add do? Green. Whoa, what the hell? That's weird. I wonder if I do like yellow and white, what that would look like. Yellow. That looks weird. Oh, yeah. I don't like using this as a good idea. Oh, yeah. Oh, I kind of don't like that. That makes me look like I'm like 3D or something. That looks crazy. Especially if I trimmed the saturation, that looks insane. I might actually keep it like that. That's kind of cool. Huge shift. Whoa. Crazy. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do that because it's kind of cool, I guess. Oh, that opacity is too much, actually. Yeah, let me turn that up a little bit because in the actual thing it looks way different. Filters. Opacity, yeah. That needs to be up more, yeah. Okay. That's still too light. Let's see. It's pretty good. I kind of like that. Not too bad at all. Okay, that's fine. I'm spending so much time doing this OBS shit. I don't know why. Testing, testing. Weird. Doesn't work, huh? Too many freaking windows. Whatever. I'm just gonna stop trying to do that. Yep, I'm just gonna stop doing all this shit, please. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna fix this too, because it's kind of dumb now that I think about it. Filters, yeah. Shadow color. How do I make this not do that anymore now? Huh. What the hell? It's just stuck on that now. I'm gonna view stuff. I'm just gonna read that. Someone to delete that. Yes. Color correction. Yes. Oops. Oops. Color correction. Okay. Opacity. Just like that much, really. That's so way too late. Oh. Dang. Probably just like not much at all then. Opacity 1.95 maybe? Is that enough opacity? Let's see. Maybe down just a little bit more. That's probably fine. Yeah, you can still quite really see me, but you can see through stuff. Yeah, that's cool. That'll work. Okay. So I'm going to turn down the gamma a bit. And turn down gamma and bump up saturation. Oh, not that much though, yeah. Maybe if I put this up higher saturation, I can lower the gamma more. That doesn't look good at all. Let's see. It's just the gamma, I think is not high enough. Brightness, saturation. That's probably pretty good. That looks fine. Oh, no, the opacity looks way too high. Filters. Action, opacity. Try 9.3. Okay. Put up a little more. Filters. Let's try 9.5 or so. Yeah, that looks good. That looks very good. Okay. Right. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna. Oh, I'm streaming. I didn't even know I was streaming. Oops. Whatever. I had no idea I was streaming. Okay. Close that stuff. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I'm gonna fix the chat box and put it up. Yeah, because I don't want the chat box there. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's play. Screw down with that enough. It does look pretty bum though. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end